You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 81 degrees going up to a high of 91 degrees, so that's still gonna be pretty hot though. Right now it's pretty nice. So funny, right? Every morning my granddaughter and I, we go out on the deck and we kind of sit there. So this morning I came out a little late, but when I came out, as soon as I came out and sat down, she wanted to go out on the deck. And so we went out on the deck, and it's kind of warm. So she gets up in the chair, she sits down, and then a fly comes by. She's rough, y'all, but she's afraid of every little thing. The flies, she see a fly, she's like, oh. So I said, come on, let's go back in the house. She was happy to go back in the house, but early in the morning when we go out really early, it's not that hot, so the flies are not out. Today is 81 degrees, and so it was hot, and the flies were out. So anyway, I just want to tell y'all that. Today is National I Love Horses Day. Yeah, horses. I think horses are so beautiful. I have a love for like horses and elephants, and I have no idea where I get that love from. None at all. Like I like dogs too, but I love looking at horses. I think they are so beautiful, and I like elephants. I have no idea where I get that love for these animals from. I have no idea. I'm going to a dude ranch at the end of this month. I'm so excited, y'all, because I've never been on a ranch before. So, of course, they have horses. I think they have alpacas. I know they have, like, some other farm animals. I'm going to be a real ranch girl for, like 4 days, so I'm excited about that. So, I get to see some horses up close in person. I'm actually going to go horseback riding. My husband asked me, like, you gonna get on the horse? I was like, yeah, I'm going to ride the horse, man. I'm going to ride the horse. I'm going to get on the horse and ride the horse. So, I'm looking forward to that because, yeah, and it's out like that. It's a bed and breakfast, and it sits in the middle of this land. So I'm not really worried about social distancing too much because, yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of space, and it's beautiful. So I'll take pictures and bring them back and share them with you guys when I take that break. So I'm gonna take a break. I think I might be off that Monday because we won't get back until Monday evening. So you might not get me on that Monday, but I'll let you know for sure. I might do it, you know me. I might do a pop-up show right from where I am. Anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get on with our horoscope for today, Wednesday, July the 15th. It's hump day, y'all. You about to get over the hump. You're in the middle. You made it to the middle, baby. You made it to the middle. July 15th. These horoscopes are brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen, and we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You are better off visiting friends or relatives than entertaining at home. You should be in business for yourself. Join a choir or a drama club. You may be considering moving to larger quarters. Listen here, you join a choir. Join the choir. Sing in the choir, Aries. Get on in the choir and sing a song. I know. Or just start your own business. You should be in business for yourself. Here's the thing, though. You're going to go into business for yourself. You got to be dedicated, motivated, inspired when nobody else is inspiring you and nobody else is motivating you. You got to do it for yourself. That's the thing about being in business. It's not like when you get up every day and you go to your job and you go in there, you clock in, you do your work, you leave, you come home, and it's over. It's almost never over. I know. You could draw some lines. I know there's some people out there saying, no, it's over. You can just cut it off. That's easier said than done. Trust me when I tell you. Can't cut it off a lot of times. I try. Like a lot of times I try to cut it off. Like all the way off. It's never all the way off. Taurus, you should get out and meet new people today. Work quietly on your own. Take time to help a friend who hasn't been feeling well. Listen, Taurus, get out and meet some new folks today. Social distance though. Just go out. Let me tell y'all something. I more than anybody miss going out and just being social. I do. I really do. Preferably we'll get back to that point where we can actually do that. I heard there was some kind of vaccine that looks pretty promising. I know they said January they should have something because it takes that long for research and development and for them to do all the trial studies. So hopefully we'll get back to some sort of normal where we can get out and just really feel safe being out. Because right now I still don't feel safe, and I know there are a lot of people who don't feel safe. And there's a lot of people pushing you to go back out there and, take your chances, because that's really what they're saying, y'all. And some of you have said, I'm going to go out there and take my chances. Hey, good luck. God bless you. I'm taking limited chances. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Gemini, accomplishment is yours if you direct yourself accordingly. You may find a rare antique today. You won't have much time for your mate today. Listen, Gemini, make a little time for the mate now. Make a little bit, just a little bit. But you're going to find a rare antique. That may take up all your time. Let me tell you something. I was looking at, I tell you my husband liked American Pickers. We was looking at American Pickers last night, and the guy who created Yoda for Star Wars, this woman, her husband collected all this Star Wars stuff, so he collected all of these prototypes of Yoda. And so they all looked like they had very small differences in them. And it's so weird because the differences were so small. I can't even believe they made like more than one prototype for the small differences. Anyway, they found the artist who actually made the Yodas because they wanted to know were they authentic. And so he said, if the Yoda eyes had glaze on them, that was one that he actually hand painted himself. The rest of them was like prototypes from a factory. Now here's the thing. They were still worth about $3,000 each, but the one that he actually did himself by hand, and it looks just like, if you weren't like really trained to look at it, it looked just like the other four, but the eyes were glazed. And so Mike was down there rubbing the eyes like, oh yeah, this is one of the glazed eyes. That thing sold for $6,500. Like, I was like, what? I'm telling y'all that too. So listen, get on out today, Gemini, and find you some antiques. You could get lucky, baby. You could get lucky. And it's stuff out there that people will pay a lot of money for. I did not know until you look at American Pickers. You wouldn't even maybe porn stars, not porn, like a pawn shop. Because they give you a history about the pieces that come into the shop or that they find. They give you the history. They give you the value. They give you the only thing about porn stars, they be like, yeah, we ain't trying to give you that much. Like you could say, yeah, that piece is worth $25,000. Like I was looking at that the other day, and there was a guy. He had a what was it? Ulysses S. Grant. It was something that Ulysses S. Grant had signed off on. That thing was worth $25,000, and he had two on one. I think George Washington and Ulysses S. Grant had signed something. I forgot what it was, but it was worth $25,000. And the guy wanted to buy it. But he's like, yeah, I can't buy it for $25,000. So he wound up buying something else, I think, for $10,000. It was a piece of paper with a signature on it. People will pay for that stuff. So Gemini, you may find something that's worth a lot of money today. So go looking. Be careful, though. Be careful. Cancer, try to address the real issues in order to turn things around. You may find yourself changing plans for some form of entertainment. Don't let your partner get away with spending too much of your money. You better hold on to them coins, Cancer. Don't let your partner spend too much now, especially if you're on a budget. Hold on to the coins. Do some entertainment. Find some free stuff to do. Yes, they got free stuff to do. Beautiful things. Go outside. Be one with nature. It's free. Every day and twice on Sunday. Leo, you may find that depression is causing you to feel lonely and insecure. This is probably causing upset and confusion on the home front. Difficulties may be encountered while traveling to foreign countries. Here's the thing, Leo. If I were you, no foreign countries for me. I don't even know if we can get into other countries right now. Because other countries feel like the United States is making such a mess of the COVID-19 pandemic that they don't even want us to come to their country. They're like, y'all stay home because y'all making a mess over there. Y'all not taking the necessary precautions. Y'all just letting people run willy-nilly. They were like, stay home. So I don't even know if people are letting us come into their countries, Leo. So you just may want to plan a local trip. Virgo, trips will be exciting. Deception and doubt may surround your involvement with friends and relatives. Difficulties with your mate may lead to isolation. All right, deception and doubt. Okay, listen here. Just treat lies. Find out who's deceiving you. And if you got doubt, ask the questions. Don't just make stuff up in your head, Virgo, because Virgos are good for that. They just make up stuff. I don't be mad at me, Virgo. Y'all know y'all be making up stuff. Just tell y'all some of these stories that are not true. I listen, I know some Virgos, and I know that's what they do. because they want their way, and so they make up the stories, and then they start believing that stuff that they make up. Yeah, I know a couple of them. I know they make up some stories just because they want what they believe to be true. They make up stories to support that belief, and they're not true. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Notary Astrologer Micah Thies. And you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Stay tuned.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient with you now. I'll never be sober if you don't pull me closer. Look me in my eyes and tell me how. I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized. I've been feeling delusional, thinking about us, babe. Your body's so beautiful. All I want is your love, can't get enough. 'Cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient with you now. I'll never be sober if you don't pull me closer. Look me in my eyes and tell me how. I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient with you now. I'll never be sober if you don't pull me closer. Look me in my eyes and tell me how. I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Notary Astrologer Micah Thies. We're going to pick it up with Libra. It's a lot of traveling going on today, y'all. Here we go, travel. Travel will result in new romantic attractions. Okay, Libra. You can accomplish a lot if you deal with other people's money or possessions today. You're in the mood to spend time with your lover. Yes. Spend some time with your lover today. But listen, you can accomplish some stuff. You can get a lot done with other people's money. Yeah, you spend somebody else's money, not yours today, Libra. Yeah. And if you travel, you may have some new romantic connections or attractions. Be careful. There's a lot of traveling going on right now. Scorpio, your bank book will suffer and your restrictions will put a damper on your relationship. Put your time and energy into travel. What is travel? It's a traveling day, y'all. Philosophy and soul searching, and you will communicate with ease today. All right, listen here. Your bank book will suffer, and the restrictions will put a damper on your relationship. Here's the thing, Scorpio. If your relationship is based on money, and money is not a forever kind of thing, you're in trouble. I'm just saying. I just wanted to put that out there to you. Because money could be here today, gone tomorrow. And if all your relationship is based on is money, you got issues, baby. Hate to tell you. Sagittarius, you could be emotional if you didn't take care of your problems with loved ones. You may have difficulties with family members if you get involved in petty arguments. You need to keep the peace, and you will have to bend in order to do so. Sometimes it's okay to bend, Sag. I know Sagittarius don't want to bend. Sometimes bend a little bit just to keep the peace. That's good energy, right? You put out good energy, you get back good energy. You put out bad energy, you get back bad energy. Bend a little bit, keep the peace, keep the energy flowing positively. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm all about energy these days. Yes. Capricorn. Oh, Lord, here we go again. It's a traveling day. You will enjoy traveling and getting together with peers. You have more energy than the rest of the people you live with anyway. You won't have to look for, look for action. Action is going to find you today. Yeah, Capricorn, get out there and travel. You ain't got to look for action. It's going to find you. Now, make sure some good action. Don't get in no trouble now, Cap. Don't get in trouble. Aquarius, you will need to spend extra time sorting through your work. Put your plans into motion by presenting your intentions to those who should be able to give you financial support. Listen, but don't make any rash decisions. Listen, but don't make any rash decisions. Yeah. Spend some extra time going through your work, though. Yeah. Sorting through that stuff. Get that stuff sorted out. Yeah, get it sorted out. So that way you can have a clear vision of where you're trying to get to. That's important. Aquarius. And my fellow fish Pisces, your nerves are frazzled. Talk to others about your plan. You make plans. You may end up being blamed if anything goes wrong. I don't know what's going to go wrong today, fish, but you're going to be blamed for it. So just make sure that you're going to up and up with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that what you're doing, you could back it up with receipts. So that way they can't blame you. Have your receipts, so when the hammer come down, here's my receipts. Wasn't me. Remember that song by Shaggy? It wasn't me. So he's standing in the building. It wasn't me. I don't know the words. All I know is called Wasn't Me. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Now listen, y'all. This story right here, this is what I'm telling y'all. So, Apple has a lawsuit against them because they admitted to slowing down people's phones. If they had the iPhone 6, 6 Plus, 6S, 6S Plus, 7, 7 Plus. Now, I had one of them phones. I think I'm going to sue. I don't think I'm going to get a part of this lawsuit because my phone was so slow. My husband and I, we kept saying, man, this phone is slow. Well, they admitted to slowing down people's phones with these updates. And you know why they did it? Because they wanted you to upgrade. And so somebody found out about it and they put in a lawsuit. So now they got to pay out $500 million to people for slowing down their freaking phones. Here's my question, Apple. Why? Why would you do that? Man, when I tell you these people have no conscience, let me tell you something. I'm just convinced there's just a lot of greedy, evil people in this world. Like, why are you going to slow down people's phone so they can go and upgrade, pay more money? Because they're greedy. You're making a ton of money, just a ton of money. Now they got a class action lawsuit. So anyway, if you want to file and get your money, because if you had a 6 Plus, 6S, 6S Plus, S Plus, 7 Plus, yeah. Before December 21st, 2017, which I absolutely did, and experienced performance issues, which we did, that's why we went and upgraded, then you need to go ahead and submit your claim. I mean, that's terrible. They were slowing down people's phones so they can go out and buy a new phone. That's terrible, y'all. Yeah. So go on out there and get your money. For information on how to put your claim in, you can go to Gwinnett Daily Post and you'll see the story about Apple right there. Apple customers can now submit claims as a part of the settlement over slowing down iPhones. That's terrible. Just awful. Go to GwinnettDailyPost.com, click on the story, scroll down, and you'll hit the website for you to submit your claim. Click the blue link there and hit it. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised at all. I just find it so terrible though. Like, Like, even with, like, right now, my internet, like, I have AT&T, which I'm not happy with at all. I'm just not happy with it. And our internet is always slow. And I bumped it up to as high as it can go, and it's still slow. I feel like they're trying to get me to do something else. I don't know what, but I'm not happy with them. They probably doing the same thing that Apple did, slowing down the service for you to get something else. Listen, they had to come out here. My internet, I bumped it up, and it was still bad. They had to come out here and put in like a portable, I don't know, something, another router or a booster. I think they call it a booster. Just so I can get good internet. And I got the highest plan they got because I do all these shows. And I want to make sure that my stuff is good. But anyway, they probably going to get sued too. I'm expecting a suit from them. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said yesterday that she's willing to delay their August vacation to make sure that this plan gets into place, the HEROES Act, because right now that the Pandemic CARES Act is set to expire on July 31st, and a lot of people who are collecting unemployment right now still don't have jobs, because I don't know if the government knows this or not. The Republicans, why y'all holding back? There are not a lot of jobs. People are struggling because not that they don't want to work, they just can't find work. And I think if they actually took a minute and did a survey, they'll find that people. It's not that people don't want to work; they don't have jobs, because a lot of those places shut completely down, went completely out of business. I'm talking about. I was driving down Lawrenceville Swanee Highway the other day. I had to take my uncle to the doctor, and I want to say that was I can't even. The sign was gone, but it looked like the branding for Old Charlie's, like the colors, and I was like completely shut down. I was like, wasn't that Old Charlie's right there? I think Old Charlie's on Lawrenceville Swanee Highway is completely shut down. So it's not that people don't want to go back to work, Republicans. They don't have jobs. Like, a lot of those places are completely shut down. My daughter was working at Hewlett Packard. They laid off, and she was doing tech support and all that good stuff. They pretty much laid off everybody that worked with her. And that was a high-paying job. Some people in the building caught the virus, and they shut the building down. People started working from home, and then they started just laying folks off. Like, just laying them off. Crazy. So it's not that people don't want to go back to work. They just don't have the wherewithal because there's no work for certain people. It's tough right now. And so to take the unemployment away from people when they need it the most, because the economy has not recovered. I don't know we're getting there, but we have not gotten there yet, because if we had gotten there, there would be jobs. That's pretty simple to me. I don't know why that's so hard for other folks to understand. If the economy had recovered, then we wouldn't have a need for unemployment, because there would be jobs. Not the type of unemployment that we have right now. That is not the case. So House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said she is willing to prolong her vacation. And I guess everybody in Congress or the Senate or whoever go on vacation in August, so that we can get this bill passed. And that's a good thing. Now, I'm sure that she's not. A lot of people are not happy with that either, because they would just rather go on vacation and let people suffer through the rest of August, which is, again, selfish, greedy, and sad. She's trying to get the HEROES Act has been passed through the Senate since May, but the Republicans won't sign off on it because they feel like people won't go back to work. People don't even have jobs to go back to. People, it's so sad. I just don't understand. Like, and here's the thing, y'all. And I know that there are a lot of people who voted for these people that they put in these positions. Understand this: if you are of either party and you don't agree with your party, then you need to vote for somebody else, because you see how things are rolling out right now. Whatever party it is that you don't agree with, then vote for the other party. But I can tell you one thing: one party is saying, hey, let's make sure people are okay, and give them some money so they can pay their rents and not get kicked out, not get evicted. The other party is saying, we're going to see if they're going to get kicked out and get evicted. Maybe we'll go back there and give them some money. How dumb is that? Oh my God, like, that to me is common sense, but I guess not. But I said it the other day, common sense is not so common, right? I'm just saying, common sense is not so common. You would think it is, but it's not. All right, so Governor Kemp has until 11:59 tonight to decide what he's going to do about the COVID-19 restrictions. Governor Kemp is facing a deadline today to decide whether to extend social distancing restrictions for businesses and other requirements put in place in Georgia and amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The governor could extend all of the current businesses and gathering restrictions currently in effect to continue a trend in recent months of gradually relaxing them. He has the executive authority to issue emergency orders through at least August the 11th. Now, I can't see why he would lift the restriction of social distancing. I personally can't see. Because do you know Gwinnett County almost has 12,000 cases of COVID-19? And I'm not saying that to scare anyone. I'm saying that to inform you that there are almost 12,000 cases, and probably are by now. There are almost 12,000 cases of the pandemic here just in Gwinnett alone. So I can't imagine why you would not enforce these social distancing restrictions that are already in place. Now, to me, that's common sense. To other folks, maybe not. I know that the coronavirus is still floating around out there, so I will take the necessary precautions whether he put the restrictions in place or not. I will suggest those of you who care, do the same. If you don't care, go ahead, be willy-nilly with it. I'm just saying, but he has until, till 11:59 tonight, because that's when the current restrictions expires. It expires tonight at 11:59, so we'll see. I'm sure he'll make an announcement sometime today about what he has decided to do. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Stay tuned.
I'll be missing you, love. Yeah, I'll be missing you, love. And the good times that we had, I'll be missing you, love. I'll be missing you and your love, your love, your love. When I think of you and the two of us together, felt so good for so long. It was you and me forever. Now you walk away, maybe for the better. So tell me something true. Will you miss my love? Will you miss my love? All the good times that we had. Will you miss my love? Will you miss me and my love, my love, my love? When I see you again, I wanna show you how I loved you. You were my one true friend, and I cherish every moment I got to spend with you. I have so much inside of me. I wanna tell you something true. I've been missing you, love. Yeah, I've been missing you, love. All the good times that we had, I've been missing you, love. I've been missing you and your love, your love, your love. I don't wanna waste your time. I don't wanna change your mind. Are you better off alone? Girl, you stole my heart, and I'm losing you. I'm losing you. still missing your love. Yeah, I'm still missing your love. All the good times that we had, I'm still missing your love. I'm still missing you and your love, your love, your love. Oh baby, I'm still missing you. Still missing you, missing you.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Lawrenceville issued a statement yesterday saying that now you have to follow the ordinance that were previously in place if you want to do in a protest or assembly, any parades or things like that. Because of everything that was happening, they allowed people just to, pop up and protest. But now they said we have to get back to some sort of order. So if you want to do any kind of assembly, you have to follow the rules and do the necessary paperwork to fill out the applications to get a permit to be able to assemble, to protest and things like that. And so, and I understand that, as a primary, law enforcement agency, they have to make sure that we're safe and even though all of the protests that were going on through the George Floyd and Rashad Brooks, everything was peaceful here in Gwinnett County for the most part. But I guess you can't just let stuff just keep sliding. So they're saying, right now, even though things were peaceful, there's a protocol that we must follow. And so we have to get back to that protocol to make sure that everybody is safe. And everything went well when we did our protest. But anyway, if you are planning to have an assembly of some sort, you have to download the public assembly application online at this county site, or you can give them a call for more information about that by calling 678-407-6653. Again, you can go online and download the public assembly application or give them a call 678-407-6653. And I understand that. You still got to have order. And I get it. I'm not upset about that at all. Even though we had peaceful protests for the most part, there still has to be some order. And so that's not something that upsets me at all. It's not. Some people get upset about that. I don't see why. Because they were ordinances in place before. They just relaxed them because of everything that was going on. Now they're saying we can't relax them anymore. We're going to go back to business as usual. Because that's what we're trying to get back to, right? As usual. At least some type of usual. So I understand that. I do. All right, so Norcross has chosen an architectural firm to design the renovation of the existing Norcross Branch Public Library located at 6025 Buford Highway. Yeah, into a new police administration building. So they're going to get a new administration police building, and Crofton Associates won that bid. They proposed a cost of $153,700. The design phase of the project is funded by the 2014 SPLOST program. So, congrats to Croft and Associates for doing this. So that's going to be a brand new police administration building located. It's going to be where the old Norcross Branch Public Library used to be, located at 6025 Buford Highway. Now it's going to be a new police administration building. And Croft and Associates won that bid. Yeah. So it's going to be, listen, do what you got to do to make Gwinnett safe. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm okay with it. Yeah. All right, so Sugar Hill is developing a conceptual design for upcoming phase of the city's 16-mile greenway, and they want the public to kind of weigh in. So they want you to get out there and talk to them virtually today. They're doing a virtual open house today from 2 to 3 p.m. They want to hear what you have to say about what this should look like. They normally probably would have had this in person, but because of everything that's going on with the COVID-19, they're going to be doing it virtually through WebEx, which is a streaming platform, a conference platform where people can get on there and, share what they got to share. It's a virtual meeting kind of platform, kind of like Zoom, like everybody been. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just, Zoom. Let's talk about Zoom for 1 second. So my husband and I was doing some stock picks the other night, right? And I said to him, "Hey, tell me what the price of Zoom is, because I already know Zoom stock went up. Because let me tell you what stocks I know went up: Amazon and Zoom. I don't know about anything else, but Amazon and Zoom, I know the stock went up. So I said to him, "Tell me what the stock price is on Zoom." I forgot what it was. It was something big though, and I was like, "I figured that." And he was like, "Oh man, it jumped from here to here." I said, "Yeah, because you got to remember, for the last 3 or 4 months, we've been on lockdown, and everybody has been doing everything via Zoom. Like Zoom has been it. I've been in conferences, and I'm going to be in one coming up in a couple of weeks, where I didn't even know Zoom did all the stuff it does, y'all. I was in a room full of people, and then one of the organizers broke us out into separate rooms of 4 to 6 people each. I'm like, what in the heck? So freaking cool. I loved it. But anyway, I knew Zoom stock had probably shot up through the roof because everybody was using Zoom. But there are other platforms out there too, like WebEx. And so Sugar Hill is going to be doing their virtual open house via WebEx because they want the public to weigh in. They want to learn about how the existing conditions of the study area will influence the conceptual design, and to consider alternative routes for this segment of the trail. So they're doing this greenway. They want to hear what the public has to say. So if you got something to say, you want to give your input, from 2 to 3 p.m. today, you can go online and be a part of the virtual open house that's going to be taking place via WebEx. And to do that, go to the cityofsugarhill.com, click on events, click on Sugar Hill Events Greenway Open House, and you'll be able to get the link there so you can join the meeting. This is open to the citizens of Sugar Hill. If you got an opinion, this is your opportunity to share your opinion. If not, don't worry about it. But if you do want to say something, this is an opportunity. Yeah. All right. Yes. All right, so listen, guys, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
melody.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Krispy Kreme did its grand opening today, y'all, at 6 o'clock. Yep, that's the new one that's over there on Scenic Highway in Snellville, located at 1635 Scenic Highway. You know, that particular location hired 70 new employees, and, you know, they were going to open earlier, but they said, you know what, we're going to open today. We're going to do our grand open today. So they opened this morning at 6 a.m. because they wanted to make sure that everybody was safe. Now, I know people love Krispy Kreme. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to eat a lot of Krispy Kreme. Now, I've eaten it since I've been here, but it's so sweet, y'all. Like, I like them, but they're so sweet. Like, I go into sugar shock. Like, I have this condition where I can't eat too much sweet. I start breaking out into these sweats, and it's miserable for about 10 minutes. I'm a miserable person for about 10 minutes. So, I probably would taste a piece, but not a whole one, because it's sweet. But anyway, Krispy Kreme said they're taking the necessary steps to make sure that everybody is safe. So they're doing the deep cleaning. They have floor stickers. They got face masks. The teams are wearing gloves. They get tested every morning. They get screened every morning when they get to work to make sure nobody has a temperature and all that good stuff. So they want to make sure that when you come to Krispy Kreme, you're safe. They're doing regular disinfection throughout the day, you know, throughout the shop, throughout the day. So they just want to make sure that everybody's safe. But they're open for business. So if you like Krispy Kreme, this is your opportunity to go in and get you one of them donuts. They got, you know, this, I didn't even know about the sign. You know the sign that it pops up red when they just put them out the oven? Like, that's good marketing. That's all I'm saying. That's some really, really good marketing right there. Like, if you see that, if you're driving down the street and you see that big red sign, that means it's hot out the oven. Yeah, that's very tempting. Really tempting. Not to say, you know what, I want to go get me one of those. Right? Yeah. All right, the Gwinnett Commissioners recently approved a $425,000 contract with the highest scoring firm out of 4 proposals for a playground replacement in 2 county parks. The contract with Playworld Preferred Inc. will cover new equipment for Bethesda Park, which is located at 225 Bethesda Church Road, and Ronald Reagan Park, which is located at 2777 Five Forks Trickman Road, and both of these are located in Lawrenceville. The contract will cover demolition of existing playground equipment, layout provisions, installation of new playground equipment, drainage material, and new safety surfacing. Both playgrounds will have a rubber tile safety surfacing. Yeah, so they're going to get 2 new playgrounds. I think I told y'all, when I first came to Georgia, that was one of the things I was so amazed about. The beautiful parks and playgrounds. I just thought those were so beautiful. I'm like, wow, these parks are so nice. They were just really nice. So anyway, we got 2 new ones coming, which is a good thing. Beautiful thing. Sugar Hill leaders have made a difficult decision to cancel Sparks in the Park. You know, they normally do it at the 4th of July, but they rescheduled it for August the 1st. But because of the growing number of cases of coronavirus here in Gwinnett County, they said, you know what, we just going to postpone it, and we're going to do it July 3rd, 2021. I told y'all yesterday about the fair not being this year. My daughter came in, right? And she came in, and on the computer, it had fair is closed, right? So I didn't know, I thought the computer was off. And so she said, oh my God. And I was like, what? She's like, they canceled the fair. I was like, oh yeah, I talked about that this morning. So the fair is canceled. You know, Sparks in the Park is canceled. It was going to be rescheduled for August the 1st, but they just don't see it happening. And people like fireworks, and people like the fair. We like all that stuff. Like, I like fireworks. Like, that's my thing every year for the 4th of July. But we couldn't do it this year that way. But my uncle and my aunt went out and spent, like, they had to spend about $300. They had so many fireworks, we couldn't even get through them all. We were out there till like 11 o'clock doing fireworks in his driveway. So they had a mess to clean up. But they had too many. It was so many, we couldn't even get to them all. They still had like a half a box left, and we shot off a lot of them. But anyway, next year, y'all, let's pray next year is a better year than, you know, as far as all the things we are missing out on right now. And we have to wait for next year for Sparks in the Parks and fireworks and all that good stuff, and the fair. And, you know, we got something to look forward to next year. We look forward to that stuff every year, but now we really got something to look for, because we done missed everything this year. Graduations, proms, we missed a lot of stuff. Yeah. Let me tell y'all this quick story before I go, because I just scrolled up and saw a story about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will. So I've been hearing the whole thing about she and August Alsina having an affair. He's younger than she is and all that stuff, and they were broken up. So yesterday, my nephew, who's down here visiting me, he's 14, and I said to him, do you have a girlfriend? He said, no. He said, I'll never have a girlfriend. After what Jada Pinkett Smith did to Will, no way. I was like, what? Now, here's the thing. That was funny when he said it, but I woke up this morning and I thought about that. I said, that could really scar him. So someone's going to have to talk to him and say, hey, listen, it's okay. Stuff happens. I'm telling you. For him to say that, my mother thought that, we all thought it was funny, but I woke up this morning thinking about that. And I'm thinking, yeah, that could really scar him. Because you be surprised at the things that scar kids, right? And he's like, no way. After what Jada did to Will, no way. And I'm thinking, what? And first it was cute, but then I thought about it. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to him about that because it was cute when he said it, but I don't want him to be scarred and think that, women are so bad and they're going to cheat on you and break your heart and all that stuff. Because that's not true. People go through things, and when you are an adult, you go through things. But I know that there are plenty of people who are suffering from things from their past right now as grown folks. Heck, I suffered. I suffered from not being enough for my father. I got daddy issues. And I'm an old woman. I'm not an old woman, but I'm a grown woman. But those things could scar you. And so I don't want him to be scarred about that. So I'm going to talk to him later on about that. Because I woke up with that on my heart this morning. Like, I got to talk to him about that. Like, I don't want him to think that, you can't trust a woman because she's going to break your heart. Things happen, So, and Will and Jada are still together. They're going through their healing process, and people got their opinion about everything. I don't even know the full story. Like, people have been talking about it. I didn't even look at it because that's a part of life. Stuff happens, so I ain't even get into it. But I got to talk to him because I want him to feel that way. I don't want him to feel like he can't trust women because they're gonna break his heart, and they may break his heart, but that too shall pass, and he has to understand it. So I will have that conversation with him because when he said that to me, and it was like giggle, but I woke up this morning thinking, I gotta talk to him about that. All right, anyway, that's it for me for today. I'm gonna go to my last song, and I'll be back to give you my word of inspiration for the day. Stay tuned.
Understand the things that we want, but you keep coming back. I want love you don't know, so why are you here? Yeah, I should take it back so that you don't know where my heart is at. The past, don't wanna complicate things. Maybe if I asked, was any of it real? Was it real? There's only one thing left to do. My heart is breaking on you, so I'll say let's put the sun back in the sky. Tired of crying, don't call me back, just say I'll say
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration, and here it goes. Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Ooh, let me say that again. Always remember, your focus determines your reality. George Lucas said that, and he was right. It was so funny because I talked about Yoda at the beginning of the show, and when I saw this statement and said George Lucas, I was like, that's the statement I got to say today. That's my word of inspiration. Because here's the thing. You've heard it before, and if you haven't heard it before, there's a saying that say, what you focus on expands. Now, whether that be good or bad, it's going to expand. So why not focus on the good stuff? And that's going to help you get the reality that you want. Focus on what you want. Don't focus on what's going wrong in your life. Don't focus on the bad stuff. Focus on what you want and move in that direction. And I know sometimes that's hard because we're so used to focusing on what's bad to try to focus on what's good is like hard. But I challenge you, and that's where I am right now. I did a 3-hour mastermind class. I think I told you guys it's 3 hours and 41 minutes to be exact, mastermind class. And the whole class was pretty much not mastermind class, a mastermind session with a friend. We were just talking, but it was mastermind for both of us. And the whole thing was about focus. Where are you focusing at, right? You know, and she was telling me about some of her clients that she had helped turn their business completely around in 30 days where they were bringing in like big dollars. And I was like, what? You know, so I'm thinking, so she was like, what? It's the focus thing. Because she said even with her company, when she decided to move a lot of stuff off of her plate and put in that focus, she's like, that's when my company kicked off. And then I was able to go back and show my clients how to do the same thing. One of her clients did a $60,000 jump in her business in 30 days. And she was like, I was jumping up for her. And I was like, heck, I need to do $60,000 in 30 days. And she's like, I'm telling you, it's about the focus. So what you focus on expands, right? That is true. And here's the thing, you have to decide what you want to focus on. Because if you focus on the negative, it's going to expand. If you focus on the positive, it's going to expand. But whatever it is, it's going to expand. So why not focus on what you want? Why not focus on the good stuff? Because that's going to determine your reality. It really does. And I know that for a fact. I have a vision board in my office. And I know when I focus on the things that I really want, like really focus, I get them. When I really want to do something, I do it. When I don't want to do something, it's all and I don't focus on it, it doesn't happen. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, this happened, the reason it didn't happen, or that. No, the reason it didn't happen because I really wasn't focused on it. It really wasn't that important to me. Right now, I got major goals. I always have major goals, though. But I got some really super duper major goals. And I know for me to hit those goals, I have to be super duper focused. So focus on the good, y'all, because what you focus on expands and it determines your reality. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 55 minutes with me, and I do appreciate you for that. Listen, if you missed any episode of the show, be sure to follow me be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com first and listen to past episodes there. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook and join my Facebook group at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And I'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. God willing. But again, thank you for listening. I appreciate you so much. And be sure to download the app from the app stores. And if you like this episode of the show, go to Apple Podcasts and give it 5 stars, because that's going to push me up in the Apple Podcast system. So I'll be up there with the top podcasters. And listen, if you are thinking about starting a podcast, join my community, podchix.com, podchix.com. Join the community. It is free. Now, if you want to be a part of everything we do, of course, there's a membership fee for that. But if you just want to be a part of the community at large and you still get a chance to network with everybody else, join the community. It is free to join. www.podchix.com. That's podchix.com. I'm going to be putting a lot of content in there, helping you grow your business, helping you learn about this industry, because this industry is growing tremendously and you need to be a part of it, especially if you are a business owner or an author, or if you just got a message that you want to share. If you're a pastor and you want to get your message out there on these platforms, you want to be a part of that community. I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff over there. So podchix.com, that's podchix.com. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow. Y'all stay safe out there. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.